UK Driving Theory Test 5.
Question 1. You are driving and a policeman flashes his headlights at you from behind. He is pointing to the left. What do you do?
Pull up on the left as soon as possible. Stop your car immediately. Take a left at the next roundabout. At the next junction, turn left.
Answer.
Pull up on the left as soon as possible.
Question 2. When would you use the far left lane, not the hard shoulder, on the motorway?
If you have broken down. Regular driving. If you want to undertake someone. If you want to overtake somebody.
Answer.
Regular driving.
Question 3. What kind of driving can cause risk on the road?
Competitive. Defensive. Cautious. Sensible.
Answer.
Competitive.
Question 4. You are trying to emerge from a junction, but there are parked vehicles that are restricting your view. What can you do to improve your knowledge of what's behind you on the road?
Have a look in your interior mirror. Ask someone in your car to look for you. Check your wing mirrors. Check your mirrors and look over your shoulder.
Answer.
Check your mirrors and look over your shoulder.
Question 5. If you are traveling down a steep hill, what can you do to control the vehicle?
Drive really close to the car in front. Choose the highest gear and uses the brakes firmly. Use a low gear and use the brakes in a careful manner. Accelerate really quickly.
Answer.
Use a low gear and use the brakes in a careful manner.
Question 6. There is a horse and rider in front of you when you are driving on a country road. What do you do in this situation?
Sound your horn. Use a hand signal to show you are overtaking. Flash your lights. Drive past slowly and provide plenty of room.
Answer.
Drive past slowly and provide plenty of room.
Question 7. A road accident victim has an arm wound but are still able to move their arm. Why do you need to instruct them to keep it upright?
This stops pain in the arm. The arm will not be in anybody's way. This reduces the bleeding. The ambulance will be able to see you both when it arrives.
Answer.
This reduces the bleeding.
Question 8. You have just joined a dual carriageway. What is the first thing that you should normally do?
Stay in the left-hand lane. Move into the middle lane. Attempt to overtake. Adjust your internal rear view mirror.
Answer.
Stay in the left-hand lane.
Question 9. There is an accident and somebody is unconscious. What is your main priority?
Check the airways and breathing of the individual. Once you've done this, stop any heavy bleeding using the cleanest material you can find. Take the names and other details of everybody that is involved with the incident. Clean up any debris from the area so that tires aren't slashed. Simply drive past. The police and emergency services will deal with it. It's not your problem.
Answer.
Check the airways and breathing of the individual. Once you've done this, stop any heavy bleeding using the cleanest material you can find.
Question 10. You are not allowed to reverse in which condition?
You will be reversing for more than 10 seconds. You are in a built-up area with moving vehicles. You are moving into a side road for longer than you actually need to.
Answer.
For longer than you actually need to.
Question 11. You find yourself at a railway level crossing and the red flashing light signal continues even once the train has passed. What do you do?
Go across the railway intersection as quickly as possible. Drive across cautiously. Wait. Sound the horn.
Answer.
Wait.
Question 12. You have been driving with your rear fog lights on because you forgot to turn them off. This could do one of the following.
Break the law and dazzle other road users. Ruin the lights for future use. Reduce the charge of the car's battery. Have an effect on engine power.
Answer.
Break the law and dazzle other road users.
Question 13. If you find somebody unconscious at the scene of an accident, what should you do?
Call a friend and ask for advice. Check the person's airways, breathing, and attempt to stop any bleeding. Get the names of everybody that was involved with the accident. You should drive straight past the scene.
Answer.
Check the person's airways, breathing, and attempt to stop any bleeding.
Question 14. If you are driving in very strong wind, and you want to overtake a motorcyclist, how should you go about it?
Pass at a high speed. Pass at a low speed. Overtake the motorcyclist, giving them as much room as possible. Stay close to the motorcyclist at all time to protect them from the wind.
Answer.
Overtake the motorcyclist, giving them as much room as possible.
Question 15. You are in an accident and another person involved now has a neck injury. Your vehicle has also been damaged. What information do you need from the driver?
The history of the driver's accidents. How long the person has been driving. The occupation of the driver. The name, address, number and car insurance details of the driver.
Answer.
The name, address, number and car insurance details of the driver.
Question 16. You are at a mini roundabout. What do you do?
Give way to your left. Wait for somebody to flash and let you go first. Drive cautiously across the roundabout. Give way to your right.
Answer.
Give way to your right.
Question 17. You are driving on a wet road. What time gap do you need to leave between your car and the car in front of you?
12 seconds. 1 second. 10 seconds. 4 seconds.
Answer.
4 seconds.
Question 18. You have a trailer attached to your car and you're driving on the motorway. What speed can you travel at?
30 miles per hour. 40 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour.
Answer.
60 miles per hour.
Question 19. Whilst you are driving, you are involved in a collision. What do you need to do?
Get in touch with somebody to see if they can help you. Continue to drive. Stop at the scene of the accident. Get in touch with your car insurance company immediately.
Answer.
Stop at the scene of the accident.
Question 20. When you're at a mini roundabout, you are required to do what?
Drive as quickly as possible to avoid collisions with other cars. Give way to vehicles ahead of you. Give way to vehicles on your right. Give way to vehicles on the left.
Answer.
Give way to vehicles on your right.
Question 21. What vehicle requires extra room when you overtake it?
Tractor. Motorcycle. Car. Train.
Answer.
Motorcycle.
Question 22. Excessive wear of the tyre can be due to
Headlight problems. Gearbox problems. Suspension problems. Cracked window problems.
Answer.
Suspension problems.
Question 23. Imagine you're driving on a country road, and a horse and rider are just in front of you, traveling in the same direction. What do you do?
Provide plenty of room and drive past the horse slowly. Drive quickly to get past the horse as soon as possible. Flash your headlights to alert the rider. Sound your horn so the rider knows you are behind them.
Answer.
Provide plenty of room and drive past the horse slowly.
Question 24. When you drive on a flooded road, what do you need to do?
Make sure the brakes are clean and dry afterwards. Make sure that your brakes are working properly. Stop your car and check all of your tires. Check the exhaust is working properly.
Answer.
Make sure that your brakes are working properly.
Question 25. As well as sentencing for driving offences, what procedure does a disqualified driver have to follow to obtain another driving licence?
Apply for a duplicate driving licence. Pay all of the fines and resit the test whenever they want. Resit all the tests and driving examinations at any time. Resit all the tests and driving examinations when the disqualification has ended, applying as a brand new driver.
Answer.
Resit all the tests and driving examinations when the disqualification has ended, applying as a brand new driver.
Question 26. If you are driving behind a large vehicle, and it moves left after signalling right, what should you do?
Sound your horn at the driver. Stop in the road. Carry on and stay to the right. Slow down and allow the vehicle to turn.
Answer.
Slow down and allow the vehicle to turn.
Question 27. There is a pedestrian nearby who has a red and white stick. What do you know about the pedestrian?
Blind. Diabetic. Blind and deaf. Deaf.
Answer.
Blind and deaf.
Question 28. If you have a roof rack fitted to the top of your car, it will
Reduce your chances of crashing. Increase your fuel consumption. Increase your speed. Make your car more efficient.
Answer.
Increase your fuel consumption.
Question 29. What is the far left lane, except for the hard shoulder, used for on the motorway?
Emergency vehicles. Regular driving. Undertaking other drivers. Driving faster than everybody else.
Answer.
Regular driving.
Question 30. If your vehicle breaks down in a tunnel, what should you go about doing first?
Turn on your hazard lights and get in touch with your breakdown company using an emergency telephone or your mobile telephone. Get out of the car and stand in front of it so that other drivers can see it isn't moving. Wait until somebody reports your car as broken down. Get out of the car and see if any passing drivers can help you.
Answer.
Turn on your hazard lights and get in touch with your breakdown company using an emergency telephone or your mobile telephone.
Question 31. When you are driving in thick fog, why must you stay far behind the vehicle in front of you?
The vehicle in front may change directions quickly. The vehicle's fog lights might scare you. The brake lights on the vehicle in front of you may scare you. In case the vehicle in front of you has to stop abruptly.
Answer.
In case the vehicle in front of you has to stop abruptly.
Question 32. In what circumstances are you allowed to use your hazard lights?
If you have broken down. If you have to double park. If you have to park on double yellow lines. If you are being towed.
Answer.
If you have broken down.
Question 33. If you have a collision with another vehicle, what will reduce the chances of you injuring your neck?
Having your seatbelt on. A properly adjusted headrest on your seat. An appropriately sized steering wheel. Holding your head upright.
Answer.
A properly adjusted headrest on your seat.
Question 34. If you want to park downhill, what should you do?
Put two of the wheels on the curb to ensure safety. Turn your steering wheel in the direction of the curb, and make sure you turn on the handbrake. Put one wheel on the curb to ensure safety. Park as close as you can to the car in the front.
Answer.
Turn your steering wheel in the direction of the curb, and make sure you turn on the handbrake.
Question 35. Before supervising a learner driver, how long must you have held your EC driving license for?
3 years. Over 10 years. 1 year. 2 years.
Answer.
3 years.
Question 36. If you are traveling under the speed limit and a driver behind you is flashing their lights, what should you do?
Allow the vehicle to overtake you. Drive quicker so that the driver behind you isn't stuck at the same speed as you. Turn on the rear fog lights to signal the other driver. Brake quickly so that the drivers behind you will see your brake lights.
Answer.
Allow the vehicle to overtake you.
Question 37. At traffic lights, if you are waiting behind a cyclist, what should you do when the light turns green?
Drive as close to the cyclist as you can. Move before the cyclist has a chance to move. Give the cyclist plenty of time to move. Beep your horn to get the cyclist to move quicker at the lights.
Answer.
Give the cyclist plenty of time to move.
Question 38. What is an indication that there is a fault with an anti-lock braking system?
You won't be able to brake at all. There will be a warning light on the dashboard. An alarm will sound every 10 seconds. The gearbox will malfunction.
Answer.
There will be a warning light on the dashboard.
Question 39. On a regular motorway road, with 3 lanes, what is the furthest right lane used for?
For vehicles traveling at lower speeds. For lorries and large vehicles. For overtaking other vehicles. For vehicles traveling at high speed.
Answer.
For overtaking other vehicles.
Question 40. If you are going to reverse onto a side road but you do not know if the road is clear, what should you do?
Get out of the car and check it is clear. Check in your rear mirror. Be aware that you may have to slow down and give way to pedestrians. Check in your side mirrors.
Answer.
Get out of the car and check it is clear.
Question 41. If there is a bus at a bus stop in front of you, what should you do?
Speed past the bus. Be prepared to stop, and slow down, just in case the bus is about to move. You will need to give way. Beep at the bus from behind. Stop and wait for the bus to leave in a few minutes.
Answer.
Be prepared to stop, and slow down, just in case the bus is about to move. You will need to give way.
Question 42. You are traveling at a legal speed and the driver behind you flashes their headlights. You should
brake immediately so the people behind you can see your brake lights. Sound your horn to show you don't want the car behind you to overtake. Allow the vehicle to overtake you safely. Turn on your rear fog lights.
Answer.
Allow the vehicle to overtake you safely.
Question 43. Ways to minimize fuel consumption while driving include:
use air conditioning only when you really need it. If your car's roof rack is removable, take it off when it's not in use. Close windows while driving. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 44. When you are approaching a mini roundabout, you need to
give way to coming traffic on your right. Give way to coming traffic on your left. Drive quicker. Use hand signals to decide who should go first.
Answer.
Give way to coming traffic on your right.
Question 45. You will be able to drive on a footpath in which condition?
You really need to overtake a car. You are approaching a property. There is a dip at the edge of the curb. Nobody is currently using the footpath.
Answer.
You are approaching a property.
Question 46. If you are required to slow down quite quickly when traveling on a motorway, what should you do?
Use a hand signal. Turn on your fog lights. Sound your horn. Turn on your hazard lights.
Answer.
Turn on your hazard lights.
Question 47. What is the speed limit of the outside lane found on a motorway? Is it
70 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour, 90 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour?
Answer.
70 miles per hour.
Question 48. Having a headrest that is adjusted properly will
make sure that you are comfortable. Help to prevent a neck injury. Make sure that your driving position is a good one. Help you to stay relaxed.
Answer.
Help to prevent a neck injury.
Question 49. Damage or wear to a tyre can be caused by
missing mirrors, faulty headlights, problems with your gearbox, faults in the braking or suspension systems.
Answer.
Faults in the braking or suspension systems.
Question 50. What is the left-hand lane used for on the motorway?
Regular driving. Vehicles who want to drive more safely. Only for breakdowns. Overtaking the traffic from the middle lane.
Answer.
Regular driving. Thank you for watching this video and wish you will get your driver license soon.